Everyone who ended up on Star Trek The Next Generation, besides LeVar Burton, maybe Will Wheaton, were struggling for recognition in their various projects. Jonathan Frakes had some hit and miss roles, north and south in the Waltons, but like I said, Patrick Stewart did a lot of British stuff. Michael Dorn was doing Chips, so like I said, just hit and miss. The way Brent Spiner ended up as Data on Hill Street Blues, there was no indication that he would ever be such a sci-fi part, because most of the roles he had before Star Trek were either comedic or light dramatic. So today I want to give tribute to Brent Spiner, one of the best interviews I ever had as an entertainment reporter. I saw him at a couple of celebrity events, Wizard Cons and stuff like that. Very amiable, and the first time I met him I said, so you're on Star Trek? I remember you from Twilight Zone and Hill Street Blues and Night Court, and he kind of joked around and said, you must be from Canada. Now, Brent J. Spiner, born February 2nd, 49, is an American actor best known for, again, his role as the android Data on the TV series Star Trek The Next Generation, as well as the 4 subsequent films, and, of course, Star Trek Picard. In 1997, he won the Saturn Award for Best Supporting Actor for his portrayal of Data in Star Trek First Contact, and was nominated in the same category for portraying Dr. Bracker Shokun in Independence Day, a role he reprised in Independence Day Resurgent. Spiner has also enjoyed a career in the theater as a musician. He's also a voice actor, best known for doing the Joker for 11 seasons on Young Justice. Now, he was born on February 2nd, 49 in Houston, Texas, to Jewish parents Sylvia and Jack Spiner, who owned a furniture store. When Spiner was 10 months old, Jack Spiner died of kidney failure at age 29. Subsequently, he was adopted by his mother's second husband, Sol Mintz, whose surname he used between 55 and 75. A graduate of University of Houston, he attended Bel Air High School in Bel Air, Texas. He became active on the Bel Air speech team, winning the national championship in dramatic interpretation. He attended again University of Houston, where he performed at a local theater. In 1968, he worked as a performer at Six Flags Astroworld, first as a gunfighter, then in Dr. Featherflower's Medicine Show with his friend Trey Wilson, whom he alternated as Dr. Featherflowers. Spiner also performed a role in the 1968 TV special, The Pied Piper of Astroworld. Now, when he moved to New York City in the early 1970s for future roles, he became a stage actor, performing in several Broadway and off-Broadway plays, including The Three Musketeers and Stephen Sondheim's classic Sunday in the Park with George. As Brent Mintz, he appeared as an imposter in a 72 episode To Tell the Truth. He also had a brief non-speaking role in the film Stardust Memories, credited as Fan in the Lobby, the one with a Polaroid. He can also be seen as a passenger on the train full of misfits that the Allen character is trapped on in one of the films within the film. Now, he appeared as a media technician in The Advocates, the second season episode of the Showtime cable series The Paper Chase, which was, again, a TV interpretation of the award-winning movie. In 1984, he moved to L.A., where he appeared in several pilots and TV films, including Hill Street Blues. He had a notable recurring character on Night Court, Bob Wheeler, patriarch of a rural family. I asked Brent, I said, well, where was he from? Well, he said, your guess is as good as mine. In 1986, he got some major recognition, where he played a condemned soul in Dead Run, an episode of revival of Rod Serling's series of Twilight Zone on CBC. Now, John Delancey was also in the episode playing the Guardian of Hell. The plot is this, ladies and gentlemen. Souls have to be driven to hell, and some people don't deserve to go. Pretty freaky, but Brent Spiner gave a great performance. Even my dad said he's going places. He also made 2 appearances in season 3 of the situation comedy Mama's Family as 2 different characters. His first and only starring film role was in Rent Control in 1984. He also appeared in the Cheers episode Never Love a Goalie, Part 2. He also played acquitted murderer suspect Bill Grant in that episode. He also appeared in the Tales from the Dark Side episode, A Case of the Stubborns, as a preacher, and portrayed Jim Stevens in the TV film Manhunt for Claude Dallas. Now, Spiner also guest starred in Friends as James Campbell, a man who interviews Rachel Green for Gucci. Now, when he was cast as Android Starfleet Officer Data on Next Generation, he appeared as Data in all but one of the series' episodes and reprised his role again in the various Generation spin-offs. Also, although billed as the final Trek film of TNG cast, The ambiguous ending of Star Trek Nemesis suggested a possible avenue for return of Data. Now, after 18 years after last appearing at Data, he reprised his role in the Star Trek Picard series. Now, known as a musician, he also recorded an album of 1980s 40s pop standards, Old Yellow Eyes Is Back, where several of his co-stars as backing. So, on the film, like I said, first uncredited role was My Sweet Charlie, then Stardust Memories, Rain Control. Rain Control, a very interesting movie. You can find it, ladies and gentlemen. This was he basically plays a gigolo that's trying to figure out his path in life. Now, again, he was in the Fabulous Stains movie, Grease 2, uncredited again, Crime of Innocence, the movie version of Sunday in the Park with George, Sylvain Paradise, Manhunt for Claude Dallas, Family Sins, and on the TV side, this is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. The Piper of Astroworld, To Tell the Truth, The Dane Curse, also on Family, then Ryan's Hope, playing one episode on the soap, The Paper Chase, Tales from the Dark Side. He was also One to Life to Live, soap editor. Robert Kennedy's Times, a regular. Hill Street Blues, where he played the memorable Larry Stein. And again, Night Court, where he played Bob Wheeler. 86, the Twilight Zone episode was backed by the very popular segment The Leprechaun. American Playhouse, where he played, Sunny in the Park with George. Hunter, Mama's Family, Cheers, and then Sledgehammer before showing up on Star Trek. Now, before that on theater, A History of American Film in 78, 83 and 84, 85, Sunny in the Park with George, The Three Musketeers, Big River, and on video games, of course, as a voice actor. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the idea about Brent Spiner, a very, very notable actor in every sort of way, because you look at Star Trek, what drove what was the most consistent character the first two seasons behind Worf, because Picard was still in focus, so was Riker. It was Data. Now, Brent Spiner and I had some nice 5-10 minute conversations talking about the impact of movies and TVs of his career, but he said for a lot of people, when he came on Star Trek, everybody recognized him from Twilight Zone, Hill Street Blues, and Night Court, so it was easier on me. But he said it was harder on LeVar Burton and Will Wheaton and Jonathan Frakes, because they didn't see them as succeeding at the character roles, because that's what Data is. Data is a pure number 3. So where you had Spock as the number 2, he has all the characters of Spock, but he's a number 3, which was used to be McCoy's. But like I said, Brent Spiner, as a personality, as an actor, he's tremendous. A very amiable guy. If you have a chance to talk with him, he's basically talk your head off. And the idea, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, is he typecast as Data? No. Like I said, that Twilight Zone Dead Run episode is very scary. Probably one of the most scariest episodic episodes of the Twilight Zone oeuvre. If you have the chance, watch it online, and you'll see he was only on in the screen for like 2 minutes, but he hits it out of the park. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you're doing here with our Star Trek Next Generation tributes, let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, or share.